The Kamkunji market in Nairobi is full of Chinese imported goods. Christine Njeri is a trader here and an official of the Import Traders Union in Nairobi.
But the raw material is from China.
She says the main driver of Chinese products is their low prices.
When you compare the price of Chinese imports and locally manufactured goods, the Chinese imports are cheaper. So as a trader, I look for where price is cheaper so that I can sell and make some profit.
Moses Washira is Njeri's customer. He echoes Njeri's sentiments.
Kenyan products are cost-bearing for us. Sometimes we buy them when we have no alternative, but it's too costly. We prefer Chinese products.
Earlier this year, small-scale traders in Nairobi held demonstrations in the city to complain about what they say is unfair competition from their counterparts from China. Njeri says Chinese traders had crossed into their space.
If the producer comes from China and starts selling the products here in Kenya, that means that we, Kenyan traders, would be pushed out of business.
China remains the single leading source of Kenya's imports, accounting for 20.5% of total imports, according to the country's Bureau of Statistics. Kenyan manufacturers say the high volume of imports is suffocating local industry. They want the government to put measures in place to protect their businesses, including a reduction in taxes to lower the cost of manufacturing. Anthony Mwangi is the Chief Executive Officer of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers.
We have so many agencies, regulatory agencies and government agencies that are involved in what we do. How do we make sure that there is coordination of them? How do we make sure that there is no overlap? How do we make sure that Parliament and all the laws that are coming up and policies are coming up are actually to progress production, not to encourage, importation and consumption.
There has long been debate over the quality of cheap Chinese products in the Kenyan market, with many questioning their quality. And despite the current glut of cheap Chinese goods, Mwangi says over the next 25 years, Africa will be at the forefront of all kinds of manufacturing.
Africa will have the largest workforce. Africa is in the tropics that we have access to the solar energy. Africa has access to renewable resources like rivers. If you go to River Congo and others that are there. Africa will have the 50% arable land. The future is in Africa.
But Mwangi also says African countries have to modernize and update their manufacturing base to compete with global giants like China and realize their potential as a world manufacturing hub. Juma Majanga, VOA News, Nairobi, Kenya.